Alright, gang, you already know what time it is, gang. So, like I said, you feel me? We got the family in the building, you know what I'm saying? We got a setup over there. Like to have, drink some tea, meditate, vibe out. But yo, y'all ever heard of that thing called like Operation Pizzagate? I ain't gonna lie, gang, on folks done grade, bro. Like, and I ain't even trying to sound like I'm from Chicago and shit, because I'm really not. I do have a few past lives of being young and being dumb and losing my life to shout these folks then tweaking out on some shit. This is my past life though. I died at the age of like 15, 16, but like, bro, the most worst meal that you can eat on a Friday night or even on a weekend, bro, is pizza, bro. Pizza gonna make you tweak out, folk. I had me some pizza last night. I almost tweaked out, folk. Every time when I do some shit, if I relapse or if I, make a bad decision by trying to hit up a motherfucker, like for real, pizza, folk. Pizza gang. You'd think, what you mean? Pizza's the most, you feel me? Like, okay, you get rewarded prizes and stuff like that when you was in school, you feel me? They used to give you pizza. They used to give you like, you know what I'm saying? As a reward, like have fun. You eat the pizza, you got the cheese, you got the pepperoni, whatever the fuck, you feel me? They even try to like make it nice for you and put veggies on that shit. But on folks, gang, Pluto would tell you, Pluto, what the hell are you looking at? That's not food, gang. That's just your reflection, gang. But nah, for real, all jokes aside, like pizza, bro. Pizza and hella juice and hella soda. That shit, like, that shit have had your body over whooping. And this is like if you eat healthy all the time, you know what I'm saying? And then every now and then, there's nothing wrong with, like I said, you can eat whatever you want. But for me, that's the food that starts the beginning of the end of me relapsing. And me relapsing could be anything, you feel me? I'm talking about like whatever, bad decisions. Cause see, what happens is it's the emotional spike. It's like an emotional high that you get while you eating a pizza. This could be like chicken wings, all that shit. And then there's an emotional low. You feel me? And I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I researched it, and I asked ChatGPT all the time too. And as you know, like I said, my videos are still, organic and shit. It's not all ChatGPT, but like I do my research, and like, yeah, apparently anytime you eat heavy foods, greasy foods like that shit gonna fuck with your emotions. So as y'all know, and I don't know if I'm in the camera like that, but as y'all know, folks, you feel me? They know. Shout out to MGT, the MGT OGs. Shout out to OJ, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where you at. I don't even know if OJ's still alive. She probably still alive, I don't know. But shout out to OJ Juke. Really, gang? The food over there, gang. Pluto's something else, bro, I swear to God. But nah, long story short, for real, like, this shit be crazy as hell because as y'all know, my father's condition, right? He suffered from 2 strokes last year. God saved his life and he's still alive today. But like right now, he has a problem moving the right side of his body. So yesterday, I took him to the doctor. And I met his doctor that he uses for the first time in a long time. And I ain't gonna hold you, gang. The doctor, smooth criminal, bro. Motherfucker is smooth criminal, tall, you feel me? He don't even look like he speak Jamaican, but he kind of had like a Jamaican accent, and then he kind of like Indiana too. Cool dude. I think he's a good person at heart. But at the same time, that motherfucker just like a drug lord, bro. Like, motherfucker like was talking to my dad. He was saying like, oh, okay, how you feeling this time around? And then what doctors, and I'm not saying that all doctors do this, but like it's a psychological kind of thing that they do. Because I guarantee you, if I get me a fresh fade, I'll put on some motherfucking glasses, I put on a long ass, tall ass coat, you feel me? I put on some nice shoes and shit, and I tell motherfuckers like some fancy words. Shit, I can heal you with what I say, right? Because everybody gonna always believe the doctor who, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool, this is expert motherfucker. Like, he studies life. He has all types of patients that suffer from all types of strokes and shit, right? So he just doing what he doing. He tell my dad what he need to do to improve moving his right side, because again, when it comes to having a stroke or whatnot, sometimes the right side or the left side or the left hemisphere of your brain shuts off, and then you got to learn how to like use it again, recovering from a stroke. It could be a small one, big one, whatever. And this is what I'm saying, bro. I am an advocate of just really eating healthy, bro. Really getting your feet in the grass. You get your feet in the grass, this is part of the healing process. Yesterday, like I said, I tweaked out. My family, they heard the news from the doctor, and they was like, hey, let's celebrate. You want to have some pizza? You want to have this, that, and the third, whatever? You know, my old boy said, yeah, fuck it, let's have some pizza, whatever. You feel me? I ain't had pizza in a minute. So, whatever. Long story short, I got mad as hell because I already know, like, if you on a spiritual journey, you got to know what your triggers is. You got to know, like, all right, cool. If I eat too much sugar, if I eat too much of this, or eat too much of that, my emotions are going to go up and down. I'm sitting there talking to one of my, little boo things on the phone, and I started tweaking out on some shit, bro. You feel me? Because I'm like, she was like, oh, well, just be happy for your family, blah, 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 XYZ. And I started to feel some type of way because I'm like, first of all, the doctor ain't really tell my dad how to heal himself, how to heal himself. The doctor simply said, okay, we're gonna go through some more therapy, and can I get another appointment with you 2 months later? Now, mind you, in my mind, I'm like, again, no offense to the doctor, he just doing his job. But folks was on some shit like, can I get another? The nigga was trying to act like he was trying to ask for a piece of pussy, some shit like, oh, can I see you again, face ass? And I'm like, why the fuck, you feel me? Oh, just to check on his status and shit? Like, I don't know how much doctors get paid per seeing individual, but I know it's a lot. Mother get paid a lot just to tell you, like, man, move your head this way, move your head that way, move your leg up, move your leg down. All right, cool. All you gotta do is just exercise more. Be more active, exercise more, eat healthy, you gonna be healthy. The nigga don't talk about coming outside, getting some sun, putting your feet in the grass and shit, you feel me? Now, I gotta be that example, of course, but again, folks, my father's he's so, you know what I'm saying? Like, the older generation, they believe in what they believe in. They don't understand, like, the power of, like, raising your vibrations and healing yourself by putting your feet in the grass, walking, you feel me? Chilling with people like Pluto and shit, just vibing. So, whatever, boom. We get home, my people's in buy the pizza. I say, fuck it, that shit smell good. Let me get a piece of that veggie pizza. I'm eating that shit, you feel me? Because, again, if I don't eat it, if I don't partake of it, it's like they gonna think that I'm like some weirdo again. So I'm like, bro, I'm tired of like just kind of like sticking out like a sore thumb. And mind you, I'm doing this shit for my family. A lot of people could just say, yo, gang, you don't gotta eat the pizza, gang. Like, stop tweaking, gang. Just like say no, gang. And like, I understand that. I do that shit all the time. But I was like, let me just chill. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be okay. I eat the pizza. I start tweaking out on the phone on Shawty. You feel me? I'm talking. She was like, damn, bro, calm down. XYZ. You can't force people to, like, you know what I'm saying? You just got to be you and be happy for folks. And I'm like, all right, cool. But it's like, people get sick because they eat stuff like pizza and meatloaf and just like an array of things back to back to back to back to back to back with no fruits, no tea, no ginger shots, all that shit. Like, after a while, I seen that like my emotional state was going up and down, and it was getting like to that point where shit, my sexual energy about to be fucked with. You feel me? I'm about to be like, man, folks about to just say fuck that shit, bro. I'm about to go on a rampage, bro. Fuck that shit. I'm about to be in the dark going crazy. But then I say, you know what? Let me chill. I went, got me some ginger shots, got me some cayenne ginger shots, got me some turmeric and ginger, a live drink. I probably like just hold up the bottle or some shit, or like try to put it in the video or whatnot. And apparently, I drank that. I just took them shots. I drank that, and I vibed to myself, and I had to calm myself down. I even had to come outside, get some fresh air. And I realized again, bro, like, if I wasn't self-aware to understand my triggers, who knows? I probably wouldn't even be making a video right now. You feel me? Probably would have relapsed on some crazy shit. Would have told Shawty, yo, send me all you got. Fuck that. You can't pull it right now, but I want to see that. I want to, on some crazy shit. You feel me? Just on some tweaked out Shawty shit type shit. You feel me? So, but I say, you know what? By the way, this semen retention shit do work. This shit will cause bitches to go crazy. It really would, because the more control you have, it's the more attractive you become. When you have more control over your sexual energy, that's literally gonna force women to be like, let me see that sexual energy. Let me see that. They gonna really push you, folk. They really gonna push you, gang. On everything I know and love, gang. So that's the lesson I learned last night, bro. Like, recognize your triggers, because sometimes if you don't recognize your triggers, like as I'm eating the pizza, I already know. I'm like, damn, bro. Some of my biggest relapses came from me eating like 3-4 slices of pizza. That shit subtle as hell. But I think the devil's go-to meal is motherfucking pizza, nigga. On folks. on everything I know and love. So even if you get tempted like that or whatever, have something that you can offset it with. Like this morning, I woke up, I'm talking about my nose clogged as hell. Why? Because of the cheese. The cheese causes what? Mucus, an excess amount of mucus. I said when I woke up this morning, I gotta get some sun. I gotta burn this fuck shit out of me. You feel me? I'm about to blow my shit as soon as I'm done with this shit. You feel me? But like, it is what it is, bro. I'm not like trying to say it's bad or it's crazy to just like live life and stuff. Live life, but at least don't tweak out all the way. You feel me? Have some, like, I got my tea. I'm about to drink my tea after I'm done with this. You feel me? I'm gonna be watching the video and shit. I'm gonna be seeing these motherfuckers, folks pull up and shit. You feel me? So at the end of the day, what the hell? The fuck was that? The fuck was that? Oh, it's a fish. It's some fish. They listening too. There's like, hold on, gang. Slow down, gang. But yeah, at the end of the day, bro, stay sharp, bro. Know what your triggers are. You know what I'm saying? And find you a gang unit, bro. Shout out to motherfucking Pluto, you know what I'm saying? Being hella patient and shit in the background. Pluto knows she about to eat. I think it's a female, bro. I think Pluto is a female. What y'all think? You think Pluto a female? But outside of that, bro, I'm gonna get in my meditation. MGT, what to do? It's your boy Moody Star. I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, enjoy MGT. This is a channel about to highlight current events. We talk about my spiritual walk in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to energy, going within and being high vibration. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. We made it to the end of the video. You're my primo, you the GOAT. Shout out to Pluto. We out here. Let's get this meditation going. And again, bro, when you in the world, chips, juice, goddamn, like I said, all that shit subtle as hell. It's simple. Every time niggas go to parties right now, they gonna have Publix cake, they gonna have chips, they gonna have wings, they gonna have all type of shit, pizza, all that shit, bro. Everything, use it in moderation, but at the same time, like, understand your subconscious triggers. Because food itself can trigger you into doing some dumb ass shit, bro. And you don't even know why. You get depressed out of nowhere. Because again, it's like you have an emotional high. While, again, I'm not saying that pizza tastes bad, because it don't. That shit busting. It's extra busting. But at the same time, it's like, the after effects. I feel like food, in a lot of cases, is worse than the drugs itself. Food, I think food, pushes people to take medication and do other type of shit, smoke, drink, do all type of shit, you feel me? Or lack of the nutrients, you feel me? Because now your brain wants to do what? It wants to be stimulated, you feel me? Food can either stabilize you or destabilize you. Dead ass serious, bro. Get in the sun, you stabilize yourself, your emotional body, your emotional state, you're gonna become a lot more wiser. And when you still practice semen retention, if you don't ejaculate, bro, dead ass serious, bro, don't ejaculate for about at least 10 days, you're gonna get your power back. And you already know. Shout out to everybody that's on day 50, day 60. Look at these motherfuckers. Who the hell is that? What the hell is that? We gotta find out what that is, folks. Look. What that was, folks. What that was. This motherfucker be out here too now. I'm telling you, bro, it's a dog-eat-dog world out here. But yeah, man, it's been your boy Moody Star. We out this motherfucker. Pluto, man. Pluto. You gonna say bye? You gonna say see you later, gang? Pluto. Pluto. Stop ignoring me, gang. Come here, gang. Thank you, gang. Thank you for not ignoring me, gang. All right, Pluto, we out. Until next time. Are you a male or female? Answer that. What are you? All right, y'all, let me stop playing. Get some more of the sun. Hey, remember, bro, like I said, the sun and ground of your feet gonna offset all that fuck shit. So if you had some fuck shit last night, take your ass outside, put your ass in the motherfucking sun. Pause, don't put your ass in the sun literally, but I ain't gonna hold you. You go to jail for being outside naked, but like, shit, that's the most, you feel me? Your whole skin gonna absorb the sun. I'm not saying go outside butt booty ass naked, don't do that. Gonna get locked up. But you know, get some sun, take your shirt off, vibe out, you gonna be good, bro. It's been your boy Moody Star. Till next time, bro. Peace.